Welcome back to News Ocho. Tonight's latest story is about local concert venue, Juanchito Center, and the tragic events that led to the stage collapse. Here's some footage of the stage collapse. The managers of the center refused to comment, but I interviewed some of the guests and employees to get the latest information. Hello, Brad. I hear that you attended the concert at Juanchito Center and having a good time. Do you want to explain what happened?
Yeah, I was there with some friends not that long ago. It was last weekend, I believe, and my face caught on fire.
See that? That's very unfortunate. What happened to cause your face to catch on fire?
We did a flaming shot called Flaming Dr. Pepper. Mm-hmm. I've never done a flaming shot before, but the bartender did one with us, so I figured it was safe.
So the bartender was drinking too with you. That's very unfortunate. Did she seem intoxicated?
She had 3 shots in the 15 minutes we were there, so I wouldn't doubt it.
Wow, that's a lot. Have you heard from Juanchito Center at all?
No, I haven't heard from them, but they're definitely going to be hearing from that later.
I'm sure, and as they should. Well, thank you for sharing your story with us. As a result of Brad's burns, there was an uproar in the crowd which caused the stage to collapse. Here with me now is Kevin to describe what happened to him.
So I was enjoying the music set in front of the stage when all of a sudden I heard a bunch of screaming. I turned around and that's when I got pushed even further front stage, and I looked up and the last thing I remember was the lights collapsing down on me.
That's very unfortunate. Was there any staff members there to help you and assist with the trouble?
Not that I recall. I remember that a couple people in the crowd helped get the rubble off of me and assured me that they called 911, but I do not remember any managers or staff being present.
Well, at least the crowd was there. Thank you for sharing your story, Kevin. Here with me in studio now is Elle, an employee of the stage setup crew. Do you want to help tell me what happened that night? Did you receive any training for the stage setup?
No, well, I'm a quick learner and my manager trusts me, so just kind of got thrown into it.
So have you had experience before setting up stages like this?
I have been working here 41 days and I'm loving it, so.
Well, at least you love your job. What do you think happened to cause the stage to collapse?
Well, stage fell, I'd say something to do with the setup.
Okay, and what is the procedure for the stage setup? Do you know what that is?
Normally the maintenance guys walk around and check all the bolts and all the main joints and whatever.
Were they present today to do that?
I didn't bump into any of them, but I was a little late to work.
Okay. And is this the first time that the stage has collapsed like this?
No, but last summer when it did happen, it was during a dress rehearsal, so no one was around.
Okay. Well, at least no one was around that time. And so now that this has happened, do you know if there are anything set up to be done in the future so it doesn't happen again?
I'd have to hand you off to my manager to answer that.
And unfortunately, the managers have refused to comment on the situation. Well, thanks for filling in some of the blanks.
You're welcome.
Here with me now is Cecilia, the bartender from Juanchito Center, who was working that night. Hello, Cecilia.
Hi.
Do you want to explain to me what happened?
Yeah, so I was bartending and, just having a good time with the guests, and I served a shot, and all of a sudden the guest's face lit on fire. I was, so I was freaked out about that. I didn't know what to do. And then all of a sudden I look up at the stage, and the stage was collapsing, and the crowd was just going crazy.
That's a lot.
So it was kind of hectic for a minute.
Some of the guests have complained and said that you may have been intoxicated. Is that true?
I wouldn't say I was drunk. I did do some shots. Our manager has allowed us to do that. So I wouldn't say I was drunk.
And so there is a policy for employees to drink. Is there a policy?
I don't really know how much I'm allowed to. Like I said, my managers are okay with us doing shots with customers or guests because it just helps out with tips and just everyone's having a good time then.
Yeah. So you do recall serving a guest a flaming Dr. Pepper shot?
Yes, I do. Yes.
And then you realized that was the shot that caught his face on fire.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really realize that could happen, that the liquor could spread and that it would cause that to happen. Mm-hmm.
Has your manager said anything to you about the incident? Was he around at the time of the incident?
He was earlier that night, but no, usually our managers don't close with us. They kind of put the responsibility on the bartenders to kind of close up.
Okay.
So he had left prior to the whole incident.
And are you aware that there was supposed to be someone who was tip certified on duty at all times? And are you tip certified?
No, I guess I didn't know that.
No.
I was tip certified. I had gone through the course, but it does expire, so it hasn't been renewed. But I still know how to look at a person and see if they're drunk or not.
Okay.
But so, I work there. I do my job, when I leave. It's kind of,
Yep.
I never really was truly trained on how to handle situations like the fire, so.
It's unfortunate the manager wasn't there, and unfortunately the managers have refused to comment. So thank you for filling in some of the blanks.